What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to the $10,000 SBA EIDL grant, President Trump. It is Monday, June the 15th, 2020. Please do me a huge favor. Give this video a thumbs up, hashtag EIDL with all your comments below. And if you're new to this channel, now might be a good time to subscribe and hit that bell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to address the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. And while it might be minimal in terms of him actually seeing this video, I guarantee some of his staff will. Because along with the prior two videos, this video will go to every senator, every congressman and woman, every publication, every radio and television station in this country. We have identified more than 900 strong. Speaking on behalf of 30 million small business owners and up to 100 million that are employed in this country, we will not rest until the CARES Act and its intent is honored as written. Mr. President, let me start off by wishing you, on behalf of everyone in this country, a very happy, belated 74th birthday as of yesterday. And while I do not always agree with you, especially when it comes to your divisive rhetoric on Twitter, I'm in awe how a man at 74 years of age, in the midst of the lockdown, as we together, Democrat, Independent, and Republican, fought the invisible enemy, how in the world you can stand at a podium for 2-3 hours, and as the night goes on, get stronger, not weaker. You, sir, are a freak of nature. And I have tremendous respect, being from New York myself, for the work that you've done, in particular for the military, as well as our great farmers. You see, I grew up minutes from Fort Drum, New York, the 10th Mountain Division. My 3 younger brothers and I used to stop the trucks in the middle of the street and rob the soldiers of their sea rations. My late mother will tell you I couldn't go to sleep, her oldest son, when I was a kid, until the windows were rattling from all the bombs that the planes have dropped during the summer war games. My father and I, rest his soul, is in heaven with my mother. We used to get on our bikes and ride 2 miles to Whitmore's farm. And he'd hold me by my ankles as I reached down into the vat to pull out the freshest, most organic milk that you've ever tasted. Mr. President, the $15 billion plus in subsidies that you've given our great farmers as you fight this trade war with China is admirable. The $1.5 trillion of investment in our military, not only to upgrade our equipment, but to take care of our great veterans, is beyond belief, and I appreciate it. But I must tell you, Mr. President, not what you want to hear, but what you must hear. On behalf of 30 million small business owners, 10 million of which are about to go bankrupt as we speak, I feel as if you and your administration in particular have dropped the ball with respect to the small business owner. You see, Mr. President, most of us, including myself, we didn't get the $1,200 stimulus check. We made a whisker over the $100,000 limit. We didn't qualify for traditional unemployment. And by the time PUA got here, and by the way, another appointee of yours, Larry Kudlow, just said on the Sunday shows that's going to go away in the next few weeks. And combine that with having to draw down our credit, while the SBA hits us with 10 or 15 hard credit pulls, Mr. President, most small business owners, at least 10 million of them, that are on the verge of bankruptcy as we speak, have been forced to live on $1,000 per employee from the EIDL grant over the last 4 months. Try to imagine, sir, if you're a sole proprietor, millions of them in this country, living on $250 a month from an EIDL grant that the head of the SBA, without authorization, continues to dole out, even to this day. We just found out on Wednesday's hearing that the SBA has $270 billion of unspent EIDL funds, another $130 billion of PPP. Sir, with all due respect, how in the world is your appointee, Miss Jovita Carranza, someone that I have defended relentlessly in terms of don't file the lawsuits, don't even fire her, keep her in there and let her do the right thing? How after 50 senators and congressmen, including Schumer and Pelosi, in writing told her to start honoring the law, it's 10 grand as per the CARES Act for the EIDL grant, and it's supposed to be paid within 72 hours. How after Wednesday's hearing does she continue to flout and ignore and, dare I say, break the law? Sir, this happened on your watch. She's your appointee. You have an election coming up November the 3rd. You yourself have campaigned in the past about the forgotten men and women in this country and how they'll be forgotten no more. Well, sir, you have at least 10 million forgotten small business owners that aren't going to make it through the summer. They didn't get the $1,200 check. They don't have traditional unemployment. And Kudlow says PUA is going away in the next few weeks. I am asking you respectfully, sir, before you go to that big rally in Tulsa on Saturday night, I want you to step in front of the podium, something that you're very adept to, and announce to the citizens of this country that the CARES Act, including the intent of the law as written, will be honored. That includes $10,000 of EIDL grant that will be paid to 5.4 million plus small business owners and sole proprietors that are currently in the queue. All of those folks, almost 100,000 strong, that are in reconsideration because of a computer error, or they just want more money knowing that they can use 6, not just 3 months of expenses, will be processed immediately. The EIDL loan limit, as Senator Cardin rightly pointed out last Wednesday, is going back to $2 million, not the 150 grand that it currently sits at once again today. And sir, when round 2 rolls out, after the site opens to everyone later this week, it will cater to small businesses of 10 employees or less that are minority owned. And as Senator Booker pointed out, if you've been in trouble with the law, you shall be forgiven. Mr. President, I remember inauguration night, as I'm sure you do. You remember that stroll you took with Melania, our beautiful First Lady, and you stopped off at the Lincoln Memorial, and you went like that to Honest Abe, someone that you have recalled in a number of your campaign speeches. If there's one man that you respect that has held the President of the United States, it's Abe Lincoln, the man who abolished slavery in 1862. Mr. President, I'm asking you right here, right now, to channel Abe's spirit, bring this country together, not just for small business owners, but regardless of race, color, creed, sexual, or political persuasion. Be the kind of president that Honest Abe was. Bring us together. And if I may ask a small favor before I let you go, make small business great again. May God bless you and the United States of America.